Dear students, in connection with the electronic configuration of elements and knowledge of metals and nonmetals, mainly I have to teach you today about the concept of valency, electron dot structure of atoms of different elements, and the formation of ions as well as formation of ionic compounds and covalent compounds with their properties. I think that you might have understood well about the electronic configuration of elements, and also I hope that many from you have completed the task of writing electronic configuration. So, see here about the first of all about the concept of valency, means the valency of an element is determined by the number of valence electrons present in the atom of the element. The number of electrons lost or gained by one atom of an element to achieve the nearest inert electronic configuration is called the valency of the element. Means any atom of an element, if it requires 2 electrons to achieve the electronic configuration like its nearest inert element, then its valency is 2. Or if the atom of an element achieve the nearest inert element electronic configuration by losing 2 electrons, then also its valency is 2. So, we can say that the number of electrons lost or gained or shared by any atom to achieve the electronic configuration like its nearest inert element is responsible for the valency. Now about the valence shell. The outermost electron shell of an atom is known as valence. Means the valence electrons present in the shell, in which shell the valence electron is present, that shell is known as outermost shell. Note, elements having the same valence shell belong to the same period of periodic table. Elements having the same number of valence electrons belong to the same group of the periodic table. And elements having the same valence shell belong to the same period of the periodic table. Means if 2 elements have the number of outermost orbit is 3, this means they will lie in the 3 period. If the number of valence electron for 2 elements are 2, this means they will lie in the group 2 of the periodic table, and so on. Remember, helium has 2 valence electrons, but it belongs to group 18 of periodic table. So this is about the exception. Elements having valence electron 1, 2, 3 have the valency equal to their valence electrons. Elements having valence electrons 4 onwards have valency equal to 8 minus valence electron. Now on the second page, ionic and elements having valence electrons equal to 1, 2, 3 are metals. Means those elements which have valence electron 1, 2, 3, they will be metals, and the elements which have valence electron 4 and onwards, they will be non-metal. This is the concept of metal and non-metal. Now about the electron dot structures. The arrangement of valence electrons as dots or stars around the symbol of the element is called the dot structures or the electron dot representation. So this is the Lewis dot structures of some elements. These are and so on. Now on page number 3, this is about the formation of ions, and this is before this is about the electron dot structure of non-metals. Before this, on page number 2, that was the electron dot structures of metallic atom, and it is the electron dot structure of non-metallic atom. Now the formation of ions. So metal has tendency to lose electrons, means metal have tendency to achieve the nearest inert element electronic configuration by losing electrons. That's why they form cations. So this is the diagrammatic representation of the formation of cations. Now on page number 4, this is also about the formation of anion. So how does it form and what happens? See here from the diagram, it is clear everything, and you will see or write in your notebook. Now the formation of ionic compound, the last thing of this chapter is in this one. And now about the formation of ionic compound. See here, this is sodium atom and this is chlorine atom. Chlorine has tendency to gain 1 electron and sodium has tendency to lose 1 electron, because sodium will attain the electronic configuration like neon by losing electrons, and chlorine will attain the electronic configuration like argon by gaining electron. That's why sodium will lose 1 electron to the chlorine atom, and sodium will come in the form of Na plus and chlorine will form in the form of Cl minus, and a force of electrostatic force of attraction will exist between them, and the formation of ionic bond takes place. Now on page number 5, so this is the diagram to show the formation of ionic bond between formation of ionic bond of aluminum oxide, and this is the formation. These are 2 examples for the formation of covalent bonds or compounds with the help of diagram and so on. The sharing of electrons has shown here by with the help of circle and so on. From diagram, everything is clear here, and so formation of covalent bond we can show in 4 steps. So each and every step is very clear. If you will not understand it, I will clear you about it in the Google Meet class. Now on page number 6, this is the structures of some covalent compounds, because when you show the sharing of electrons like on page number 5 like this, that so in which side we have to put the atom around the central atom, means the atom which is alone, and side atom which are around the central atom. So in which side I will put, how I will put, so this will be clear from this diagram. So according to this structure, when you will when you will have to show the formation of covalent compound, you will put the atoms according to on the basis of these structures, and you will show the sharing of electrons. Now about the properties of covalent and anionic compounds. Simply, anionic compounds are formed between metal and metal, and covalent compounds are formed between two different or same nonmetals. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points, but covalent compounds have low melting and boiling points. Aqueous solution of ionic compounds conduct electricity, but solution of covalent compounds are poor conductor of electricity, and covalent compounds have definite shape and structure, but ionic compounds exist in lattice form. And for satisfaction in detail you will learn in class 11. So I welcome you in class 11 in the next section, and here you read it and write in your notebook. If you will not understand, then you will send your query to my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you.